Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Okay. If you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer songwriter, professional witch, and practitioner. Okay. And happy summer. Okay. This is going to be a summer 2026 reading. Okay. But this is going to be for fire sign placements. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placement people. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, okay? And especially the North Node and South Node, because this summer we will be having some eclipses, okay, at the end of the season, all right? So before we get any deeper, thank y'all so much for those who are watching the playback. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting the subscribe notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one, okay? Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements, okay? Emphasis on the Leos, okay? Because yeah, like we're going to be having Leo's already a summer, sign in the first place, okay? But we will be having a Leo eclipse later on in the summer during Leo season, okay? And then we're going to have another eclipse 2 weeks after that, all right, in Virgo season. So I have these piles, okay, this pile already lined up, okay, and I pulled one from each of I keep my decks by like zodiac season, okay, so I have a Cancer season deck, a Leo season deck, and a Virgo season deck, okay, so I pulled cards from each of them. So I'm gonna okay, so you have number 11, enter at your own risk, okay, pause in reverse. You have number 14, obsession. Okay, it is time to get out of your head and back into your heart. And y'all have number 56, mirror. Okay, everything that is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. Okay, but this is in reverse. Hi, Caramel. And this right here, y'all have number, what is that, 27? Okay, the unseen. Somebody could be 27. We have the unseen. Let's see. Not why someone just played in my hair. Oh no. Mercury retrograde is retrograde finna start on the 30th. Okay, that's also significant here. Okay, Mercury retrograde in Cancer could definitely be affecting what's going on there. This could also be significant for the fire signs watching this in the playback. Okay, because I'm sorry they played in your hair, sister. Oh my goodness, because I've had somebody play in my hair before. That could be really significant, y'all. Okay, so fire signs, that could be real significant. The cards that y'all have. Y'all got enter at your own risk, okay? Pause in reverse. You have obsession, mirror, and the unseen. I would like to say that from what I'm seeing from the cards in general, in here and a little bit in the other signs, you know what I'm saying? The other elements, like it's going to be a transformative, okay, and transformational summer for everybody, okay? It's going to be, we will not be the same people we are right now as we are in the end of the year. Also, now I'm really thinking about this, y'all. Y'all could definitely be trying, hi, loyalty. Y'all could definitely be trying fire signs, like some new stuff in regards to like your look, okay, in regards to your hair. I would say for the collective, there is like because we have this mirror here, okay, we're going to get to this in a little bit. I definitely think that something about the way that y'all like look, which makes perfect sense because we have the Leo eclipse coming up later in the season, okay. Leo definitely has a lot to do with like, hair wise, yes. Leo really rules over the hair, okay. And also, like I said, we're going to have the eclipses later on in the year. So there's definitely like a huge shift and change that's coming for people with Leo placements, especially if that is like your sun sign, your moon sign, okay, rising, or especially your nodes, okay, north node, south node, okay, moon. All right, but there's definitely going to be a shift in the way that y'all see yourselves, okay, between now and the end of summer, okay. So once again, if I didn't say this already, summer is from June 21st, okay, 2026 to September 22nd, 2026. Yeah. So from June 21st to September 22nd. Okay. So when it comes down to it, with enter at your own risk, pause in reverse, I definitely feel as though this summer, like I said, y'all, this is transformational. Okay. This is transformational. This says Pause, wait for confirmation. It's okay to say no. The answer to your question is no. There may be some sort of like large rejection, okay, that comes in some type of way. All right, fire sign. There might be some sort of rejection that comes, all right, but this is like divine, okay, because there's something dangerous about this that you don't see. And I'm looking at this obsession card right here. And I definitely feel as though there might be a situation that you're needing to avoid because there's like a weirdo there, all right? Like somebody who like has a thing, okay, about like how you look or like watching you, okay? Weird shit. Okay, so if like rejection is protection for fire signs this summer, okay, rejection is protection. Hi passion, hi everybody. This is a fire sign reading, okay, for the Aries, Leo, Sag placements for this summer, okay. But when it comes down to it, this is the Hangman in reverse, all right. So I really feel as though y'all are going to get clarity about what it is that you should be doing. Hi Amy. What'd you say? My network is so bad, but sending love. Thank you, I receive it. I definitely feel as though y'all are going to be receiving clarity about where you should and should not be and what you should and should not be doing, okay? And that's going to come from like you receiving some sort of like rejection, okay? Also, y'all, bricks could be significant. Using bricks in your practice could be significant. It also gives me brownstones, okay? Like in New York, it also brownstone the artist, okay? The group. But that's real. My network all over the place. This retrograde, y'all, is tearing us up. Okay, so I definitely feel like fire signs need to also watch out for that retrograde. It's going to be happening essentially the whole month of July. Okay, and then you're gonna have the post shadow period. All right, so like retrograde take up like a month this summer. Okay, like a month and a half vibes. Okay, in terms of the energy still being around. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to your reading today, pulling this card is a warning sign to slow down, pause, and think carefully before proceeding with any plans or decisions this summer. Okay. I definitely feel. Also, I just seen the text message that says you ain't burning me up, okay? Because I was talking about grilling, all right? And I sent a video of this lady, and she went outside to her grill, and I guess she had hair products in her hair, okay? She opened the grill, and it caught on her ring camera seen it. She opened the grill, and it just went like in her face, like her hair just like caught up. She was fine, and she just casually just walked back in the house, like she was just, I guess, in shock. She was fine. She posted it. But like that could be very, very significant. She said, nah, you're super good on that. Like, you're not gonna burn me the fuck up. That's real, okay? So I definitely feel as though y'all there's something about like divine protection that's like going on here, okay? During the summer, y'all. Rejection, like make sure that you're trusting your intuition, okay? Like you need to, this is literally about taking a pause, slowing down, pausing, and thinking carefully before you proceed with any plans or decisions before you get burnt the hell up. Okay, in one way or another, energetically, you know what I'm saying? It could be literal, like going to the grill and you're not thinking about the fact that you covered in perfume and such. Okay, or it could be, you know, going into a situation that you know is probably not the best situation, you know what I'm saying? And now you end up burning the situation because you just ignored your intuition. You was moving too quick, you know what I'm saying? Especially during the retrograde aspect and especially during Leo season when we get there. Okay, I definitely feel as though y'all are needing to kind of like think. All right. Also, this could be a very literal sign to be careful when y'all are dealing with like fire. Practice fire safety, fire signs. Okay, this summer, especially because we have a fire eclipse going on. It's Mercury retrograde right now. It's a lot going on. Okay, and make sure that y'all are getting your cars and shit checked up. Okay, if some shit is not sounding right, take it to the shop. That's a new sound. This is not the. Sometimes people ignore the sounds. I'm telling you, this is not the time to ignore the sound, my love. Who is that? Addison, hi. This is not the time to ignore the sound, Bookie Duke, okay? I'm hearing they will come to collect. Oh, I'm back. Had to get some stuff done for the plot. But also, y'all, that's significant, y'all. I'm not going to lie. This summer is very eventful for all. This is a fire sign reading, but this summer is deeply eventful for everybody. But fire signs, like this is your summer. You know what I'm saying? So it's also a reminder that it's okay to ask for more time before committing to a course of action. Okay, to ask more questions or to say no. Okay, or even to change your mind despite how sure you may have been. All right. So yeah, y'all may be rejected from something. Y'all may like change your mind about something. There's something you say scheming. It says this card also serves as an emphatic no in answer to yes or no questions. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I definitely just feel as though y'all are going to be rejected in some type of way, or you're going to like change your mind about something. The original plans that you hoped for, that you wanted to happen originally, not happening. Okay. For one reason or another. And this is for a good thing. Okay. This is for a good thing. All right. I'm reading what you say. What it say? I got asked to go to a Rick Ross concert by Scorpio, and the song that stood out to me was "Scheming." Scheming could be significant, okay? Scorpio energy could be significant. Florida could be significant, all right? And I definitely feel as though with this retrograde aspect that's coming up, y'all may also want to be careful in regards to like certain, if you feel some type of way, if you get some type of like inkling that something is wrong, okay, before you go out, like really trust yourself on that, y'all, this summer, okay? Because I do feel like, mind you, Saturn's in Aries, Uranus in Gemini, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. It's just a lot going. We have to have a Leo eclipse. We ain't had a Leo eclipse in a little minute. It's a lot going on. Okay, it's a lot going on. Okay, this is definitely one of those things. And then we have obsession right here, y'all. So also with the way these eyes are looking, fire signs. Okay, with the way that the eyes on this creature are looking, y'all definitely this summer. There's definitely some people. Scorpio energy could be significant because Scorpio is a sign of obsession. Okay, this could also be a Pisces or an Aries. Okay, so Scorpio, Pisces, Aries vibes could be significant. Okay, especially in a masculine manner because I'm thinking of Mars. All right, but I definitely feel as though y'all. It says it's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. There could definitely be people who are like giving you a lot of energy and attention. It kind of feels love bomby. Okay, so kind of like watch out for that. Okay, somebody could have a lip gloss business, a lip balm business. Okay, that could be a sign for somebody. But with this time to get out of your head, okay, and back into your heart. You also may need to get deeper into stretching, okay, developing a routine, okay, with stretching, or for some of y'all practice with yoga. This card shows up during the summer to tell y'all that a situation, problem, or concern is rapidly consuming y'all during the summer. Your every thought, feeling, and emotion. You're overthinking your circumstances, and there can be some paranoia involved. Rather than continuing to play out the worst case scenario over and over again, y'all need to take a step back, calling in your angels and guides to assist you. Natalie H on YouTube could be significant. Her readings be real accurate, okay? Make sure them limbs is limber, period. But also gives me a song Timber by Kesha and Pitbull. Confirmation, Pitbulls could be significant. Interesting. Timber, Cashapp featuring Pitbull. That's so odd. Okay. And I did say Florida. Mr. Worldwide. Okay. Well, I'm just giving my yoga mat back, see? Okay, also, what this says, gay tuna mayo onigiri. Okay, well, queerness could be significant. There was a lot of words. It came up on lemonade. I don't know. So somebody could be gay. Okay. Tuna could be significant. Okay. Sushi could be significant. Okay. So also like we're still in June, it's still Pride Month. Okay, it could be significant as well. This could definitely also have to be with like an obsession having to do with like a an LGBTQIA plus relationship. Okay. Yeah. Or for some of y'all, this could just be like receiving attraction from somebody that like you're not like attracted to. But calling in your angels and guides to assist y'all this summer. No amount of worrying or obsessing is going to make the situation better. In fact, it will only make it worse. So find a way to think about something else. So yeah, there is. I feel like this summer there was something that y'all were still focused on during spring, or like that was just like in your head, especially in like the end of spring, like during the rest of June. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit is telling you like there's something about you this summer needing to find other shit to do. Okay, so do something that was. Just find a way to think about something else this summer. Okay, so do something that will help distract you. Go for a walk, take a nap, okay, or read an inspirational book. So yeah, y'all are going to be finding new hobbies. Okay. Once again, I keep wanting to hear like rejection is protection. Rejection is protection. Okay. And honestly and truly, a lot of the rejection is happening because there's a need for fire signs to ground yourselves. Because like I said, there's a lot of like astrological shit going on. Saturn is in Aries, y'all. Neptune is in Aries. Okay. Jupiter is finna be in Leo, okay, next week. Jupiter gonna be in Leo all summer. You know what I'm saying? There's so much fire energy in the sky right now, okay? Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, okay? And then we have the eclipse, a fire eclipse that's coming. So just know that there's a need for y'all to kind of just like not hyper focus on things, okay, and find a grounding routine, okay? There's something about y'all spending time outside, but make sure that you're not like being stupid about that, okay? Also, there's dog TV on the TV right now. For thunder, that's what that sound is, okay? Yeah. But when it comes down to it, not burning me the fuck up, y'all. Also, that's a significant thing here, y'all. But make sure that y'all are being careful in regards to make sure that y'all are being careful in regards to like fire and shit like that. Okay, that could be very, very significant here. I also would like to say that your pets could be very, very significant this summer. Okay. Okay, yeah, he's just late now. I just went to go check on him anyway. But your pets could be very, very significant. Okay. There might be a need, if you have a pet, there might be needs for you to like take your pet with you when you're going like walking and stuff like the woods by yourself with no flashlight. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because like there definitely is like a weird energy that's coming on. Okay, like right here. Okay, so a lot of y'all are being like slowed down or like rejected in certain shit in order for you to develop a more grounding routine. Okay, thank you, Loyalty. So yeah, y'all, it's time to get out of your head and get back into your heart. Okay, because there's gonna be a lot going on. Then we have number 56, mirror, okay, in reverse. It says everything that's happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world this summer, okay? So yeah, this is a transformational summer for fire signs. I cannot lie, okay? It's a lot going on, okay? It's a lot going on. It may feel kind of dark night of the soul-y, okay? It's just a big it's not a bad thing, of course, you know what I'm saying? But everything that's happening on your external life, okay, is like a reflection of your internal life, all right? But now it's kind of reversed. So everything that's happening inside, okay, is being reflected outside. Okay, so this may feel a bit chaotic for the fire signs, okay? You may feel like things are eventful. This is an eventful summer. Things may have even been eventful since the 21st, a couple of days ago, if you're watching this when I post it, right? Like, it's easy to feel like everything is happening to you, okay, this summer. But if you take a closer look within, you will find that everything is happening in you. This card comes to you today to remind you that you are creating your external reality this summer. Your reality is a reflection, a product of your thoughts, actions, and beliefs. If you take time to do the inner work that is needed, you would create a new reflection for yourself. Y'all also, I'm telling y'all, there's going to be something about you shifting the way that you look as well. Like the way that you look, or like something that you were like relying on for confidence about your visuals, like that's going to shift and change. Okay. So you can really like get to the core of it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely eventful. You know what I'm saying? I have a Leo North node. And so, yeah, things have also very much so been eventful. So when it comes down to it, nothing is independently outside of you. Everything is a mirror of what is happening within you. Okay. What challenging situations are current? These are intuitive life coaching questions. What challenging situations are currently mirroring back your internal challenges and feelings? Okay. Do these reflections resonate with you? Are they revealing and insightful? And what inner work do you need to do this summer to change your outer world? Okay. So yeah, this is y'all kind of also having to like kind of grow up. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a very maturing type of summer. Okay, my ADHD whispering to the universe, shake something up, please. Hi, Jay. Also, Jay, I added you. You were already a moderator, but I did this thing on here. So after this live, it should send a copy of this live to you. Let me know if that works. I told Jasmine the same thing. I don't know. Let me know if it works though. Okay, once this is off. But fire sign folks, yeah, y'all, I do feel as though there could also be somebody who has like a thing, okay? The read was true. You know, there could definitely be somebody who is like visually obsessed with you, okay? Somebody who like likes the way that you look, okay? Make sure that you're like somebody's not shallow and somebody isn't just like trying to, you know, like trying to have you as arm candy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just be careful because it's just given, I don't know, okay? We have the unseen number 27, okay? Somebody could be 27, okay? June 27th, which is like tomorrow, could be significant. Okay, got invited, got invited to Pound Town recently. Pound Town by Sexy Red could be significant, even though I don't listen to Sexy Red. But let's see. That could be significant. She's an Aries, okay? 27, okay? So listen, y'all, when it comes down to, let's see, the Leo is starting to appear again. He does not want to be friends, I guess. Honestly, y'all, and this retrograde is real revealing, too. With number 27, the unseen in reverse, okay? There could be some sneak shit going on, y'all. These all got to do with somebody watching y'all, okay? Like the eyes in reverse right here, obsession, mirror, the unseen. These all have to do with like looking, you know what I'm saying? Like watching, looking. Okay. So there's a lot of eyes on y'all this summer in one way or another. So just know to like trust your intuition about like, you don't got to rush into nothing with nobody. Okay. That also gives me, what's that song? Nobody by Trim. I don't know where her zodiac sign is. Does anybody know where her zodiac sign is? Nobody. Okay. That could be very, very significant. But yeah. It's like I can't fuck with a nigga who don't got no low bodies. Okay. Someone doesn't want me to know I scrolled off this live on accident. Thank you, Amy. When it comes down to the unseen, also the name Amy could be significant. When it comes down to the unseen, okay, in reverse, there's somebody who doesn't want you to know that they're like watching you, okay, this summer. What the fuck? That was like a something on me. Spirit, please. Y'all need to cleanse. Keep your cleansing routine. I'm so agitated, but y'all know if you've been here for a while, Spirit just be doing shit. Oh. Girl, I thought my bun was loosening, child. Be freaking the fuck out. But when it comes down, please, when it comes down to it, okay, the unseen, y'all, there's somebody who's a monitoring spirit. She's a Capricorn, December 22nd. Period. A business bitch. We love to see it. But the unseen person could be a Capricorn, okay, or you can have Capricorn placements, take this extra. But yeah, y'all, there's somebody watching y'all this summer, okay? There's a lot of eyes on y'all regardless, okay? Y'all could definitely be people who are trying to get into like the spotlight in some type of way. It doesn't have to be like fame. For some of y'all it is, but it can also just be like trying to be noticed in a specific place, a specific area, a specific field. You know, also field house could be significant. Sports could be significant for somebody, okay? Y'all could definitely be finding hobbies. Just make sure that you're moving safe, okay? And that you trust the people that you're with as well. And honestly and truly, I just feel as though like there's just some weird shit going on this summer, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, okay? So when it comes down to the unseen, there's, like I said, there's literally some people who are just pretending. Someone can have green eyes, okay? Or like blue-green eyes, okay? Seafoam green. Also, the movie Aquamarine or the Stone Aquamarine could be significant. JoJo, Sarah Paxton. JoJo is a Sagittarius with an Aquarius moon, okay? So take that extra if you have Sag placements, okay? And then Sarah Paxton, I'm not sure what her sign is, but okay, the movie Aquamarine could be significant, okay? It's literally getting weirder by the day. I agree, okay? I agree. So also, y'all, this just like gives me online like little dots, okay? There could also be somebody who's like drawing y'all, okay? That could also be somebody's like muse or inspiration, okay? Not my potential Sag man with green eyes, Lord. Ooh, my Shayla. Like, quite honestly, I was reading the comments for the people in playback, but y'all, I'm telling you, there is something going on. Like, this kind of feels like somebody could be drawing you, somebody could be like, you could be somebody's like muse, but somebody's kind of like obsessed, okay? Virgo Scorpio vibes is what this is giving. Somebody's kind of just like, I don't know, like somebody could also be trying to like start to like look like you, okay? Like you may see somebody start trying to act like you. Hi, Jasmine. But yeah, y'all, someone could be drawing y'all. Someone could be like taking pictures of you, okay? I don't know. Like I said, y'all, please trust your intuition when it comes down to like business opportunities, especially if you're somebody who like wants to be in like a creative field, creative light, okay? Like folks is real fucking weird, okay? And there's eyes all on this, okay? There could also be a need for y'all to get your eyes checked up during the summer, okay? Fire signs, if you need to get your prescription redone for your glasses, okay? Or your contacts, okay? If you need to go get a checkup, you need to go get a checkup, you know what I'm saying? Not the obsessed. The song Obsessed by Mariah Carey could be significant, who is another one of y'all, okay? Another fire sign, okay? Mariah Carey. She's a Cancer moon. So the new moon in Cancer could be significant for this collective as well, okay? The new moon in Cancer. I don't have the date right now, but the new moon in Cancer is definitely significant, okay? The drawing is a little concerning. The fuck they're trying to build a shrine or something? Y'all, that shit is real, okay? People really be doing that. That's as much as I can say. People be really doing that. Why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Okay, so yeah, y'all, the unseen. Somebody is a monitoring spirit for real. Y'all definitely need to cleanse. Okay, I would definitely keep a cleansing routine weekly, if not daily. Okay, during the summer. Okay, just to keep it real with you, that needs to be consistent. Okay, even if it's in the shower and you ask the water to cleanse any foolishness up off of you and go down the drain, that's what you need to do. Okay, it could even be you blessing your soap for that purpose. Okay, but when it comes down to it, all right, or even like a prayer for cleansing before you go to bed. It could be a white candle. It could be a foot wash. It could be a, you know what I'm saying, a bath, whatever the case may be. The Cancer new moon is July 14th, okay, at 5:43 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Amy. Cancer new moon, July 14th. Okay, so that could be super, super significant for y'all. Definitely, y'all need to be careful, like for like accidents. Amy. Be careful for like accidents because this is Mercury retrograde right now. Okay. Also, the name Kiki could be significant. Yeah. Also, candles could be significant. Body oils could be significant. All right. There could be somebody starting a business. Okay. But I definitely want to say that there, just be careful, y'all, before you eat. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know it's repetitive, but it's such a large thing this summer. Okay. You should not be investing in absolutely everything. You know what I'm saying? And there could definitely be certain, the name Jenny could be significant. There could be certain businesses, okay, that you're not supposed to like invest in. Okay. Don't get scammed. I just bought some new body oils to make some stuff. Okay. Like there's something about it. Okay. Like, yeah. When it comes down to it, the spirit, the ancestor, the eternal, okay, the unseen, the name Danielle is very significant as well, okay? The unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it, yet it sees us, watching and waiting with wisdom, okay, both kind and instructive. The unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it, yet it sees us, watching and waiting with wisdom, both kind and instructive. We feel the presence, sense it, intuit it, and then doubt its existence. Yeah, there's also somebody trying to figure out how you got what you got. Okay. The spirit, the ancestor, the also, if you, Jasmine, that reminds me. Okay. So the idea of new body oils, there's something about you not giving the recipe to somebody. Okay. There's something about you not giving the recipe that could apply to anybody else who, you're not supposed to give the recipe to somebody. Even if it's not oil, this could literally be for, like a cooking recipe. Okay, this could be a recipe for anything. Okay, this could even be like a metaphorical recipe. Like that also gives me the song "The Recipe" by Sir. Okay, who's a Scorpio. Okay, we could never be. There could be somebody that wants to figure out the recipe for something. We was just talking to somebody about it. I asked about all these spiritual oils in the shop. Okay, I've been lying to coworkers about what perfume I'm wearing. Always trying to clock. Exactly, y'all. Exactly. You're welcome, honey. Exactly. The recipe by Sir is significant. Inglewood, California could be significant. Scorpio energy. There could be somebody that y'all are needing to kind of like not like give the recipe to. Okay, like the sauce. Okay, like something about that. Sauce Walker could be significant. I don't know what sign Sauce Walker is, okay? But Sauce Walker could be significant, y'all. There's definitely somebody who may be kind of like, somebody got some grimy energy, okay? Somebody, it's just, there's, like I said, there's some bullshit. There could be somebody who's on some like heavy ass energy this summer that you need to watch out for, okay? So, yeah, y'all, the sounds may seem as though they come from a distant land, but they call from your innermost chambers, okay? Dark looming energy and unwillingness to forgive. Okay, that's what this means in reverse. A dark looming energy and an unwillingness to forgive. Okay, so this summer you may be dealing with somebody who has a dark looming energy and who's unwilling to forgive you. Okay, this person kind of wants to play this fucking cat and mouse game, this like obsession, but like, I don't know. Also, this gives return to sender. Y'all may end up like returning to sender, okay, for somebody, but so this might be a sign this summer, okay? You probably come back and watch this throughout the summer. I would advise that. I watch my own readings over again, you know, during the time period, okay? But like, he said you like one, please, that's real. Like returning to sender could be very, very significant, okay? Like, not if approved, that's real. I'm gonna ask spirit for you, I got you. Yeah, y'all, for some of y'all, this is like returning to sender. dark looming energy, unwillingness to forgive. Yeah, somebody could just be mad at you. For some of y'all, someone is unwilling to forgive you. For some of y'all, someone is just really stuck in like a dark, heavy ass energy and they hold grudges and shit. Okay. She needs to go ahead and do a collective return to sender, baby. Heavy on the baneful. I'll ask Spirit if a collective return to sender is needed. They'll probably say yes, honestly, if it's coming up now. All I said, bro, I'm gonna get a big ass red candle. Heavy on the baneful. All I said, bro, we are friends, nothing more. And I got a fresh batch of something to use, but I don't know if Spirit gonna let me use it for y'all's return to sender, because it got a little extra 1212 in it. I don't even use it. It's for emergencies. Okay. I've been burning my Reiki incense heavy, period. Because y'all need to keep cleansing is the biggest thing here. Okay. Moving slower, grounding and cleansing are the thing for summer. Not tag me in. I'll take out a loan. I'm fucking crying, Amy. Motherfuckers will be friends with you to watch you on God. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Not fan ass hoes. Moths, okay? So very much so, y'all. Y'all could be seeing moths. Also, King Hamlet could be significant. Also, the Lion King could be significant, y'all. So for one, I have to write this down. So Hamlet is significant and the Lion King, right? Because the Lion King is Hamlet with lions, right? And also, the Lion King came up in the reading for birds. While you're seeing birds, that's on my YouTube, okay? That bird reading has been so significant these last couple of days, but I just watched it again earlier, and I said something that reminded me of the Lion King. So yeah, y'all. Watch that video if you feel called. Beyonce is all I'm thinking about in Act 3 with reference to Hamlet. That's real. Which video? It's about birds. Hi, Zaria. It's a pick a card while you're seeing birds. It's underneath my lives on YouTube. This is about fire sign. This is a fire sign reading. Aries, Leo, Sag placements for summertime. I know. Like, I'm not going to play with you or them. However, when it comes down to it, Hamlet, it says the three fates. Okay. Also, the movie The Shining. Okay. Horror movies could be significant. Okay. The three fates. All right. This could also have to do with y'all could also be being watched by siblings. Okay. There's something about siblings looking at your stuff. Okay. Or paying more attention to you than you think. Okay. Hercules could be significant. Breaking My Heart by Mint Condition could be significant. Pretty brown eyes. And also horror movies. Y'all, but this even I don't know, this even being in reverse like this is more so definitely my sister. I see her name literally everywhere. It's ridiculous. There's something, y'all, some scary shit. Y'all may have some paranormal experiences this summer. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. There's a lot going on. There's really need for y'all to ground. Okay. There might be somebody who has a very spooky ass mindset. Okay. You may find out that somebody just got a lot going on. Okay. So yeah, very transformational summer. Okay. In regards to folks, can't tell if it's an ancestor or not. This right here, what's tea this summer? Okay. From June 21st to September 22nd for fire signs. Okay. Y'all. That should say mirror, mirror in reverse. Okay. This is why I got to leave the fire signs alone. Look at that. Y'all got mirror twice, y'all. Make sure that y'all are cleansing and locking your mirrors. Okay. Y'all, because the veil seems to be thin for y'all this summer. Okay. Lots of paranormal experiences. I also hear mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Y'all could have somebody who is in competition with you. Okay. About the way that you look. Okay. Or somebody who's obsessed with you or just has a thing. Or you may find somebody starting to try to look like you or something. Okay. But there's also a whole bunch of reflection, forced reflection. What's tea for y'all this summer? Facing yourself and others, reflective relationships, self-awareness, and what you see. And what you see is you. Y'all got me versus me and mirror, mirror. They looking in the mirror, y'all. Self-competition, personal growth. Yeah, I feel you may get out of some sort of relationship where you were mirroring somebody, some sort of friendship or whatever the case may be, or it can be a family. You know what I'm saying? There's one in front of the bed. Yikes. You know what I'm saying? Not you told me not to do that. Yeah. There's something about y'all need to be very careful with mirrors. Okay. There are portals. Okay. Sometimes we also do like TVs, okay, if they're off for too long as well, okay. But personal growth, okay, becoming better than yesterday and my only competition. So yeah, what's T is y'all are getting out of somebody who like wants to mirror you, okay. You're getting out of like a toxic mirroring cycle with another person, okay, and somebody who has a thing about like how, like, I don't know what they see in you. It could be visibly physical qualities, or it could literally have to do with like, it could be like physical qualities, or it could literally have to do with just like who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? I told them they need to be in federal prison. Okay, with this me versus me, y'all are breaking some sort of cycle or needing to break some sort of cycle. Okay, and y'all are going to be focused on your own. Okay, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday. You're your only competition. Okay, so there's somebody in competition with you, and you're not in competition with them. Okay, moved out of their house finally, but she still stalks me. Congratulations on moving. Okay, some of y'all could be moving. Okay, Nate Jacobs. Okay, is that from Euphoria? Yeah, no, I haven't seen Euphoria. Okay, all right. But, okay, back of the deck right here, broken promises. Okay, so yeah, disappointed expectations. Okay, you need to trust your sign. If something literally falls apart, okay, it's for a reason. I just seen toxic love in reverse. Okay, so if something falls apart, it is absolutely for a reason. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I just feel like what's T is like you are focusing less on other people for sure, or like another person that you're super focused on, or that's super focused on you, okay? And you're going to be like, because I feel as though like there is, it's just a heaviness, okay? And when it comes down to broken promises in reverse, y'all, we're back to that. So there's some sort of toxic love situation, pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, can't live without, okay? And there's like lost trust, okay? Something, a breakup, okay? Because somebody is not who you think that they are, okay? And there's like a very triggering relationship that you have with somebody, and somebody might be flexing online, okay, or making something seem with some kind of way that it's not, okay? Trying to breadcrumb you, okay? Never committing fully, keeping their options open, okay? It's just some foolishness. It's some foolishness. It's some foolishness, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for y'all in regards to Aries, Leo, and Sag, okay? Surrounding, is this the one I want to use? No, I'm going to use this deck. Oh, no, them cards are over there. I'm not going to use that deck. We're going to do this one. Yeah. Breaking my heart, yeah. Got me crying inside. Found out a white woman was supplying his lifestyle, but I cannot expose my source. That I can't expose my source. Well, that also, y'all, that might be a thing because I just burped, okay? So y'all may not need to expose your source of something. You need to keep your information to yourself this summer, okay? This is a very, I would be surprised, like this is like a hermit, okay? Especially if you have Virgo placement, which is a summer sign, okay? And especially during Virgo season, okay? And the Virgo eclipse that we're going to have, okay? Yeah, keep your business to yourself, okay? Keep your business to yourself. Things are going to lift up a little bit during fall, okay? But as of right now, y'all, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for Aries and then Leo and then Sag, okay? About what to expect, you know, general, then love, then money. So Aries placements, okay? Aries placements, okay? Aries placements, general. Ooh. Okay. Aries placement. Y'all got Beetle, good fortune, okay? Beetlejuice could be significant, okay? In general, y'all need to protect yourself, okay, Aries? In general, y'all need to protect yourself, okay? Financial protection is incredibly important, okay, for Aries, all right? Beetlejuice is significant. Y'all also need to be careful about what spirit you're calling on, okay, or what spirits are on other people, okay? Protect yourself financially. And there might be something that you think is a good idea financially and it may not be, okay? Or something that you think is bad luck is not really bad luck. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So yeah, there's something about like a block. These being in reverse gives me like a blockage, okay? But that gives me that pause at your own risk, okay? So if there's an opportunity that's slowed down for you, it is literally for a reason, because it's not going to provide you with the fortune that you think it's going to provide you, okay? Love for Aries this summer. Love for Aries this summer. Ooh. Oh, hell. Okay. Love for Aries this summer. Y'all got shark. Okay. So sharks could be significant. Also, be careful, because I just seen a video of this shark that got stuck in the sand, okay, at the beach. Okay, a shark that got stuck in the sand. Y'all need to look up the spiritual meaning of sharks, okay? There could be a big meaning there in regards to love, okay, for y'all this summer. Okay. So I definitely feel as though there might be something like kind of stuck in love and relationships, okay? Or just like a blockage going on in love and relationships, okay? It says take care or there will be a loss of material wealth, okay? So make sure that you are not like allowing your finances to slip because of a romantic situation, okay? Like romance is not necessarily the focus right now because like you need to pay more attention to like your finances. This is also making sure that you're not getting like scammed by somebody that you're with or like taken advantage of, gold digger vibes. Unfortunately, I cannot accept the white man paperwork. I'm crying. My dryer is a confirmation of something, okay? So yeah, y'all just be careful for somebody who's like not like a scammer or a schemer. Someone could also be like a gambler, okay? And then we have Cain. Pay attention to your health. Y'all have other shit to focus on. So in terms of like love this summer, there's something about y'all needing to pay more attention to your own physical health, like a workout routine, getting your shit together, okay? Saturn is in Aries right now. So there's lots of karmic lessons surrounding like Aries placements in general. So yeah, y'all take care of like, make sure that you're not being scammed by somebody financially, someone who just like be on that bullshit or someone who got a risky ass job. Okay. And like pay attention to your health because there might be somebody who's bad for your pockets and bad for your health. Okay. The health is concerning for me. That's real. This is for the Aries people in love. And then when it comes down to Aries money, before I move to Leo, money this summer. Ooh. Fill chair. Someone new is entering your life. Okay. And it's sideways. Okay. So like I said, there might be a lot of networking. Okay, that goes on. Lighthearted, carefree time. Yeah, when it comes down to money, y'all could definitely be like going out, networking, meeting new people. Okay, confirmation as I'm hearing in my dryer. Okay, networking, meeting new people, but just know that everybody that you meet is not necessarily supposed to just like be in your life. Okay, but that's why it's lighthearted, carefree time. Okay, there's something about you spending money. You know what I'm saying, in a lighthearted way. Don't do too much. You know what I'm saying. Climbing towards success. Also, okay, ladders can be significant. Y'all make sure that you're not overdoing it with money. Okay, I seen a truck with a ladder fall off the back of it just yesterday on some retrograde shit. Okay, but especially towards like retrograde, make sure that you're not doing too much. But y'all are climbing towards success, keeping things lighthearted with your spending. Y'all could be going out a little bit more. Look, hard work ahead table. Okay, like I said, it's about keeping it like balanced. Okay, lighthearted, carefree time when it comes down to spending your money, meeting new people, maybe going out, you know, here and there. For some of y'all, it could be dates, but really like watch out for that shit. Okay, and also pay attention to y'all's health romantically, y'all. This could also have to do with like making sure you're getting tested. Okay, Aries placements, making sure that the people that you're dealing with are getting tested as well. Okay, and just like not getting sick in any other way either. But table, hard work ahead. Okay, y'all have a lot of hard work to do this summer. Okay, Aries. Yeah, and there's some news that you're waiting for. There's some news that's on its way, but like I said, y'all may end up getting like rejected for something, especially if this has to do with like some sort of like queer initiative. Okay, for some of y'all, all right, you may feel like you're lacking in money in some type of way, but it's on purpose. Okay, so now get them STI and STD panels, honey. You get on that prep. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Leo placements. Leo placements. Leo placements in general, there's a need for y'all to organize, okay? Organize stuff. General for Leo this summer. Ooh, oh, okay. Like I thought. This also felt all over Aries, y'all. Okay, there could definitely be an Aries placement that you are not. Beware of self-delusion with the Aries placement, okay? Because somebody, if you're not playing the role you think you're playing in somebody's life, okay? Stork, hold on. News of a birth or new business opportunity, okay? So y'all can find out somebody is pregnant. Okay, Leo, there's a lot going on. At war with Leos right now, okay? Y'all gonna pay. Also decided not to go to work on Juneteenth. And that's right. I ain't go to work either. So when it comes down to general, y'all, in general, Leos, like I said, Leo is a summer sign anyway, okay? Ruled by the sun. Leo also, we're having the eclipse. So this is y'all's very transformational summer for Leos regardless, okay? I would definitely come back to this reading if I was you. Leo's got to catch that stray man. Okay, so there's a lot going on generally, okay? Very eventful summer for the Leo placements. Also, thank y'all for tapping the screen. It says, take care. Enemies are working against you. Bats could be significant. Okay, enemies are working against you. You have to also find out somebody's pregnant. Okay, when someone's opening a business. Okay, but like I said, y'all, it's just y'all's time karmically. You know what I mean? So also Lolly could be significant. Okay, Lolly from New Orleans could be significant. Okay, Lollipops could be significant. My boy Lollipop could be significant. New Orleans in general could be significant. Finding out somebody else, not us. Right? Yeah, you know, possible. 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 You could be pregnant or somebody else could be pregnant. That's because Jupiter is in Leo, y'all. Finna be in Leo next week. It's gonna be in Leo all summer. You know how I said when Jupiter is in Cancer, folks is finna be pregnant, and then everybody been pregnant in the last year. Okay, everybody and their mama, quite literally. Okay, Jupiter in Leo, more kids, more kids. It's a fertile couple years, you know, from then to now. Okay, people expanding their families. Okay, but take care. Enemies are working against you. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory with the with Leo placements. So y'all need to protect yourself. Okay, and make sure you're not moving too quickly. Okay, because there definitely is somebody moving against you. Okay, fair man. This could be okay. I know exactly what this foolishness is about. Okay, no pound town for me. When it comes down to fair man, you're funny, Loyalty. When it comes down to fair man, it could be a lighter complected man, okay, or masculine, okay, a light skinned man or masculine, a white man or masculine, okay, a fair skinned man or masculine, okay. A beige warrior is so crazy, Jay. However, dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, it's going to also be somebody who is blonde haired or gray haired. Okay. Ooh, and it fell. This person could be an Aries, okay, or have Aries placements, but or somebody that you also need to be. Someone could be trying to fuck with your money. Okay, this person could definitely be trying to fuck with your money. This is an enemy. Okay, there could be a beige bandit. Okay, who is working against you. Or a white bandit. Okay? I'm just a messenger. Okay? I'm seeing, what is that? Also, someone could be French. Okay? Yeah, it could be a white man. It could be a white man. It could be a light-skinned man. It could be a fair-skinned man. This person could also have blonde hair, or they can have gray hair. Okay? Like, not her coming to the front of the room. I'm fucking crying. Okay? Like, so when it comes down to it, y'all, and look, there's the sun, and we talk about Leos, okay? It says happiness and well-being. I definitely feel like in general, like I said, there's somebody who is like irritated at your happiness and your well-being, okay? And it's like they're trying to like mirror something, okay? Y'all, mirrors are super, y'all would definitely do really well in writing a page about mirrors and the magic and spirituality behind mirrors, okay? Write that in your grimoire, in your book of shadows, all right, in your personal book, in your witch book, your root work book, okay? Make a page about mirrors and do some study and some research about how they work, okay? So, yeah, let's see what's going on in love, okay? So, yeah, there's an enemy working against y'all this summer. But let's see what's going on in love for Leos, okay? Venus is in Leo right now. We have Candle. You will be shown the way. Some of y'all have been doing magic. Some of y'all have been doing magic. This could be self-love magic, okay? Or this could be magic to like call love to you, okay? So yeah, you'll be shown the way. Regardless, y'all, this is a confirmation that your spells, okay, are working, having to do with like love and self-love. Now I'm gonna need that return to sender. That's real, okay? And also like things are going to be clear to you about love, okay, at some point during the summer, but you're going to be frustrated, okay? You still have some lessons. You're going to be learning some sort of lessons in terms of love and relationship this summer, and it's gonna have to do with some sort of candle work that you did, okay, or some sort of spell that you did, okay, especially if it was like self-love or cleansing or clearing or whatever. Not why I can't just vibe. That's real, sorry, I understand. Period of frustration, y'all. Lessons to be learned, okay? But y'all gonna be showing the way. Your candle magic or your prayers, okay, are definitely bringing out some sort of lesson regarding love, okay? Ooh. So yeah, there could also be somebody that's like draining, okay? A path of money is waiting for you to find it, though, when it comes down to love and relationships, okay? There might be somebody who like provides for you financially, but they may like, I don't know. There might be some bullshit that comes with that. Okay, so it doesn't feel like crazy, but it just feels like, okay, this is some bullshit. The others, y'all, this is about you focusing more on money, okay, than love in general. Okay, we have basket, recognition, and reward for merit. Someone could be getting y'all some gifts. Okay, somebody could be like buying groceries or spending money on y'all. Okay, like there might be somebody to where it's like, okay, or they may open up new paths of money for you. Road openers could be significant. Okay, road openers in love could be significant for y'all this summer. Okay, recognition and reward for merit. Okay, you're going to be recognized for something or for your efforts. Okay, it could also be somebody not like it like that. This could be somebody who is like you could be going on like an outdoor like excursion with somebody, like going on a picnic or something. Okay, someone could like to cook. Okay, but I definitely feel like in terms of like love, this is like people wanting to like, you know, get your attention, but you know, you may be kind of frustrated in love. It says tree, affairs with your family in reverse. Okay, so your family could be judging who it is that you date. Okay, I just got asked to go fishing with somebody. Okay, your family could be judging who you date. Okay, or this could have to do with like the people that you're dating, like their families. Okay, may have like some issues. Okay, or something of that nature. There could be some sort of unsettled times in regards to love and relationships. Okay, which is why during retrograde, just know that some things are like short journeys. You may have like a fling. This is kind of giving me like fling vibes. Okay, yeah. So you might learn some sort of like lesson in regards to that, but. Oh, and this pulled up too. Somebody is going to be leaving your life though. Okay. This person definitely is going to be helping you out financially, but they're not here to stay. Okay. They're not here to stay. 656 could be significant. Okay. They're not here to stay. All right. Somebody will be leaving your life after, because mind you, you could have did like some money magic or something, or could have been manifesting like a sugar parent or something, or a sponsor, and they're going to do what they need to do, but then they're going to get the fuck. It's also right, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a summer fling, but I feel like they'll be okay, hopefully. But you need to protect yourself regardless, because it could be this person, okay? It could be the fair man, okay? So when it comes down to finances, you may want to protect your finances as well. But money and career for Leo this summer. Money and career for Leo this summer. Club, y'all hate this for us, okay? All the Leo placement people, myself included, as my North Node, but someone will try to make you do something against your will when it comes down to finances. It could be somebody trying to like extort you or like financially bully you or get you to pay for some shit, or like, I don't know, like somebody trying to like exert their power at work, you know what I'm saying? Like play with your money, like this is some bullshit. Okay, so when it comes down to like money, work, and finances, somebody may try to like take advantage of you financially. You know what I'm saying? It could even be like stealing. Okay, somebody messing with your schedule. Okay, somebody trying to force you to like sign something. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all, flag. Okay, give me red flags. Okay, there's a lot of financial red flags and shit like that. Didn't they say you need to put? I'm serious, y'all. I kept saying this is so important. If something, you double, triple, quadruple check shit before you sign shit. Okay, before you invest in anybody's anything. Okay, financially. Okay, so when it comes down to it, and this is about new stuff rather than like stuff that's already been done. This is about new stuff this summer. Okay. So do not be tempted to lower your standards, y'all. Okay, it's a temporary situation, but do not be, and things should be better during fall. But just know that don't be tempted to lower your financial standards. Okay, do not be tempted to lower your financial standards, because also this gives me Harry Potter. Okay, the first one. Okay, the first one was the Sorcerer's Stone. Okay, because it was the troll. Okay, somebody could be a troll. Somebody could be financially trolling you. It was a troll and he had the club. Okay, your nose could be itching as a sign or symbol. Okay, but yeah, somebody could quite literally like. Someone could also have like spiked nose piercings. Okay, spike, or also someone could have an eyebrow piercing too, but it doesn't have to be that way. But yeah, somebody could be trying to force you to pay for something or like force you to do something. Okay, or just like, I don't know, be on some bullshit. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. It could be a job, y'all. Okay, or even like some school shit. Someone could be trying to force you to loan them some money. Okay, what else is going on financially and career? Kinny, nose been itching for days, bro. Yeah, this is a sign, okay, that somebody's trying to play you financially. Okay, look, bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Okay, so for some of y'all could also be waiting for a package, waiting for a letter. I know y'all be so much going on behind the scenes, y'all. I can't even explain. But yeah, y'all, there could definitely be something about receiving a package this summer, okay, that you paid for. It's coming. This is letting you know that your package is coming. It's upright too. Thanks, Spirit. So, waiting for news, package, okay, and letter, okay. And when it comes down to it, it says financial gain. Okay, period. Usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, so I already know what this is about. So y'all, if you paid for something, okay, from the past and like you have not gotten it, it's going to be worth your money. Okay, you're going to receive some sort of financial gain from something that you already paid for, and it's probably going to be something more than you paid for it for. Okay, not just for the people that resonates with me, but just in general. Okay, fire sign. So you could definitely be like, oh shit, like you can get a higher return investment on something. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of finances coming back around, getting paid for some old shit. Okay, that could be very, very significant. Like you may end up with like finding like a lost check or like finding some sort of money. You know what I'm saying? Or just like I don't know, like hey, you did this like job here, we didn't get your check to you. It's something like that. It's some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're gonna end up with some sort of financial gain, y'all. Usually coming from something that you already invested in prior to the summertime. Okay. And then we have angel. It says October right here. Okay, someone could be a Scorpio or Libra. But it says spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Y'all are also being financially protected, but there's a need for you to listen to your ancestors and guides, especially if you're someone who is a devotee of La Santa Muerte. But it says hidden secrets can harm you. Definitely ask spirit to reveal to you, okay, any like financial secrets that you need to hear, okay? Because like I said, y'all, in the beginning, there's definitely a man or masculine here, okay, who could definitely be like working against you, okay? Fear, worries, intense situations, okay? Yeah, this could be someone from a short journey. You could have went on a trip, okay? Pig, okay? Beware of greed, okay? Somebody could be like very militant or a police officer, older man in reverse, okay? Dealings or relationships with the older man, okay? There could be an older man here, especially if you went on some sort of trip, okay? You could have went on a little trip, a little vacation, or a short journey somewhere, and there could have been a white man there, okay? Or a fair-skinned man. Hi, Tati. And this person could still be like sending bullshit your way. Someone could still be trying to like ruin your reputation. Okay. Yeah. Somebody, I don't know, but their plans are unsuccessful. Okay. Hey. But this person also is like attracted to you. Weird. We will. Okay. Also, I'm not sure. I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh, she was on Rhythm and Flow. Okay, and she tells stories on here. She's also a Capricorn. I can't think of her name. I gotta find it. That's what she be saying. I be watching her videos recently. Okay, yeah, y'all. There's also something about you being smart. Okay, with like your money, especially if you're trying to get a new job. Okay, or something of that nature. Because don't be tempted to lower your standards. All right. So when it comes down to Sagittarius placements, okay, Sag placements. What's going on with the Sag placements this summer, okay? Sag placements in general. Oh, okay. Dissatisfaction with life, okay? Like I said, this is one of them summers, okay? So y'all could definitely be feeling like you have some sort of bad luck, but that's not true, okay? Y'all could feel unsatisfied or like bored or unhappy with the way something is going, okay? It says valley. That also gives me Psalm 23. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, okay? So deep personal strength and peace, okay, that assures success, okay? Cancer season could be significant, but really this is giving me eclipse. Okay, this is giving me an eclipse, even though, like I'm telling y'all, around the eclipse time in August, okay, things could definitely be very different. But deep personal strength and peace that assures success this summer. Okay, so there is a need for you to kind of like push through. Okay, I know things may feel like a little blah, but pushing through this summer is going to help you look by before the end of September. Okay, September is when we switch over to fall. Okay, I'm telling you, the Virgo eclipse, okay, the mutable eclipse we're going to be having is going to really be like shaking y'all up. Okay, we have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Some of y'all, if you have a truck, there could be some issues going on with like a truck or like a mode of transportation. Okay, but there could definitely be like an aggressive or like just really aggressive person. Yeah, things won't always be this way. A change is definitely coming. Okay, someone could have got you a gift. Be careful about who you accept gifts from. Okay, I don't know what that sound was either, but confirmation. As soon as I say that, maybe that's thunder. Okay, so there's something about being careful who you accept gifts from. Okay, yeah, I definitely feel as though also in general there may be a need for y'all to spend more time like outside, spend more time outdoors. Okay, that could be very, very significant. There could also be somebody, like, make sure that you're not bullying people because you're dissatisfied with your life, okay? Make sure that you're not bullying people because you're going through stuff, you know what I mean? There's something about keeping things like peaceful, okay? Keeping things as peaceful as you possibly can. Okay, put that back up. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Ring, okay, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business, okay? So in general, y'all could have some sort of like financial, okay? You can get like a new business partnership, okay, working with somebody new. Somebody could actually be getting married, okay? You could hear somebody getting married, you could be getting married. But with this dissatisfaction with life as well, I don't know, like there's something like maybe some sort of romantic situation that has like a rough start, or like something that you didn't think was going to go how it's going to go, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, y'all are being protected from something beyond your control, okay? Someone could be trying to become between you and a friend, okay, or something that you want, okay? Missing piece of the puzzle. There could be somebody trying to ruin something that you have, okay? Someone's trying to put a wedge between you and someone that you want, but this feels like negative. You're being protected from this. Someone could have Virgo placements, or this could happen during September because it's still at the back, okay? So September is very, very significant for Sagittarius placements on account of the, mutable eclipse we're going to be having then, okay? So Virgo season is definitely the one for y'all. So when it comes down to love and relationships for Sagittarius placements, okay? Wind chimes, peace and harmony, okay, and great passion, okay, period. So when it comes down to marriage will take place, there could be somebody trying to get in between a new relationship, okay, with this dissatisfaction and this wedge. Somebody could be trying to get between you and a new relationship. That y'all could be dating, y'all could have be very peaceful and harmonious in a relationship, okay, or feel a great passion for somebody, okay. But make sure you're not moving too quickly. We're back to that, and with that obsession, okay, and mirror things happening too fast, okay. But yeah, y'all could definitely feel like good, but it says muddled, unclear thinking. Okay, so yeah, I feel like Sagittarius is because you're dissatisfied with life. You may be trying to distract yourself with like love, okay, or like dating, and there's a need for y'all to kind of like watch out for that. Okay, this could have to do with the dark masculine. Okay, this could be you. This could be somebody else. Okay, it could be a dark man or masculine. Okay, dealings or relationships with a man with dark complexion, dark skin tone, or dark hair. Okay. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you, or is important to this person. And I definitely, especially during Cancer season, but I definitely feel as though y'all definitely are looking for more peace, okay, more passion, more harmony. I definitely think that you're going to be setting or needing to set good boundaries with people romantically this summer. Like I said, y'all could literally be like getting into a relationship, okay, or deepening a relationship, but just make sure that yeah, it says get back to the basics. You could be like starting over, okay, or kind of like simplifying your romantic life or simplifying your relationship. You could be writing somebody, texting, messaging somebody, okay. Yeah, or keeping stuff relatively like simple, okay. Look, y'all, diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Y'all, we have ring and diamond. Okay, diamond ring, y'all. Diamond ring. Somebody could be really trying to fuck up a relationship that you have going on, though, okay. So when it comes down to it, y'all are going to be receiving or giving some sort of precious gift to somebody, okay, during summertime, okay? Someone could be buying you jewelry, or you could be buying something for somebody else. But it says things will not always be this way. A change is coming, okay? So I do feel as though there could be some shifts and changes in this relationship, okay? Certain things that you need to be protected from. A meeting with a stranger could be important, okay? So like I said, these more so feel like temporary relationships going on here that have a whole bunch of like great passion, but they might fizzle out very, very quickly. So keep your protection up, okay? Because you don't want to get no pregnancy announcements is what this is giving, okay? You should accept valid criticism. So yeah, you're going to kind of have to grow up a little bit in regards to love and relationships, and kind of get back to the basics, and kind of like relearn or reteach yourself something about love and relationships, because you're more so focused on your peace and your harmony, you know what I'm saying? And really understanding what it is that you like want in love, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh. But there will be some good news, y'all, about something shifting and changing in regards to a relationship. Okay, you're going to be triumphing over some sort of obstacle. There's definitely somebody who's trying to definitely somebody who's very prideful, trying to show off, okay, for y'all, okay? Younger woman. You could be a younger woman. This could be a younger woman in your life, okay? Dealings or relationships with a younger woman, okay? Sagittarius, a woman or feminine energy. And it says, beware of great pride. There could be a younger woman who is very prideful prior, and I feel like that could shift and change. There could be some more peace that comes along with that, okay? Especially somebody that you like share a family with, all right? But yeah, y'all, there could be some sort of prideful young woman. Let's see what is going on. Let's see what is going on for money and career for Sagittarius. 1, 2, 3. You saw? No, I didn't know this emoji exists. No, I'm gonna use it. Y'all, marriage. Okay, we're back to y'all. Dating and relationships are a big thing for Sagittarius this summer. Okay, and honestly and truly, like, also with marriage, it also has to do with like business partnerships in general. Mixing two things together. There could be a business marriage. Okay, some of y'all could also be meeting somebody in the workplace. Okay, some sort of romantic situation. But yeah, the most difficult part of some sort of situation could like be over. Some of y'all's marriage could be like getting better because your finances are getting together, or like your financial situation is balancing out. It's going to help out with your marriage, because marriages are financial relationships. Okay. Opportunity or windfall. Okay. So yeah, I do think that Sagittarius could definitely get lucky financially. Okay. It says March right here. Okay. Which gives of Aries and Pisces. All right. So when we get to Virgo season, okay, Virgo season is going to be very, very significant. Take this extra if you have Aries or Pisces placements. But money and career, okay. Handshake, y'all. A meeting with a stranger could be very, very important for y'all. Okay, y'all could have like a once in a lifetime meeting. Okay, or you might end up in like a better financial situation, some sort of financial windfall that comes from a meeting with a stranger. Okay, like that could be a marriage, like like meeting somebody that has a lot of opportunities for y'all. Okay, it says financial pinch. It says solid foundation, success with effort, and it says chain of events that will affect your life. Okay, so there could definitely be a tower moment. Okay, with this chain of events in reverse. Okay. I got Leo placements in Sag rising, so this reading feeling like a toss-up, LMAO. I'm praying Sag triumphs, period. I definitely think that for y'all, there could be a temporary financial pinch. Okay, there could be just like a unexpected chain of events. Okay, will there be a separate Earth sign summer prediction? Yes, I have the piles already pulled out for the rest of them. I'm just gonna take them in chunks between today and maybe tomorrow. But yeah, y'all, financial pinch, lobster. Also, there might be a need for y'all to budget, okay, financially. Okay, don't be doing, you don't need a whole bunch of steak and lobster, okay, surf and turf. Solid foundation and success with effort, y'all. Okay, so I do think that there will be a financial tower moment that happens that helps you to like get your footing together. Okay, and if you put the effort and put the work in, you're gonna get out of this financial pinch. But there might be a tower moment that you feel like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And it says it's temporary, y'all. This temporary. It's not gonna last. Like, it's just for the summer, okay? Because there's some sort of financial danger, especially in money matters, okay? Be careful about the stranger that you meet as well, because I just came up in love and relationships, okay? And there's something about being extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, okay? So you need to be careful about like being too stubborn and unwilling to change, okay? And like chasing after excitement, chasing after exciting experiences, okay? Or like the bigger the better, okay? Period. Thank you, Tati. You need to watch out for like that bigger the better, okay? Because it's going to get you, yeah. It says acts in reverse, forces working against you, okay? An exciting event. There's a tower moment, y'all. Somebody could literally be somebody could be like plotting on your financial downfall, okay? A negative chain of events here, okay? A stranger could definitely be like significant in that, but there could definitely be some bullshit. There could be somebody at your job like reporting you like a customer or something like that, okay? And there's something that may get you, y'all may end up with control your anger. Yeah, y'all may end up in a situation where you're like popping off at work, okay? But honestly and truly, especially if you were like born in November, okay, it's also Sagittarius energy, of course, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, y'all, there might be a situation where you like end up, yeah, somebody might be acting stupid and it triggers you at work, okay? Especially as we get closer to that eclipse, y'all. So that should be happening, okay? So yeah, you may get some good advice from a friend, okay? But things are temporary, all right? Temporary shifts and changes, all right? That might be me. I'm crying. So final message of advice, okay, for the signs for the summertime. I'm just going to put 1, 1, and 1 and do it like that. We'll do it with this deck, okay? Before I pop up off of here. If anyone's interested in personal readings are $20 for a full reading on here today, and my list is open. Don't be losing y'all jobs over no bums. That's real. That's real. Okay, Jay. I'll put Jay on the list. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one card for everybody, okay? Both like events, card of advice, Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Okay. One card for Aries. Aries placement advice in general this summer. Y'all got a Mars card. Mars and Taurus, okay? Got you, Jay. Jay is first on the list if anyone else is interested. Readings are $20. And also for people who are interested in booking readings off live or extended readings, check the booking link in the description box. My sister, I don't know what the fuck going on, honestly. That's real. Aries, I pulled y'all's card. Y'all got Mars and Taurus, defense. Okay. Let's see. What I'm getting with this Aries placements, okay, in terms of not vibrato goes crazy. Let's see, and now I think about it, my boss. Well, you think that, from earlier when I pulled for, yeah, I understand about. So when it comes down to defense, okay, so yeah, y'all, advice for Aries placements, okay, Mars and Taurus, okay, I need to protect your finances, okay, Aries placements, you need to protect your finances, okay, which makes perfect sense with what y'all got. Y'all's protection in general, not even just your finances, but like protecting your home, protecting your physical body, okay, getting into like it could be like a ring camera, a home defense system, okay. My advice to y'all is y'all need to definitely get into your protective bag, okay. Earth magic could also be very, very significant for fire signs, okay, not fire signs, for Aries placements, okay. This is also a Mars card, okay, so get into your protective bag, okay. Much of the energy in the Mars Taurus nature is devoted to the acquisition of material things. So yeah, my advice to y'all is to get your finances together, financial protection, okay, being practical and being determined, okay, fighting for what it is that you deem to be important, okay. Which made me realize I have a boss who's Asian, that's the fair-skinned man, just hit me. Give me a confirmation, okay. This card is telling y'all to be practical this summer. Hi. This card is telling y'all to be very, very practical this summer, okay, fire signs, okay, and protecting what you feel like is important, getting deeper into protection in general, okay. Take your time in making choices, okay, but once a decision is made, there's no going back. Didn't I say take your time, bro? Didn't we just say take your time when it came down to this card, okay? Nobody's going to take away what belongs to y'all this summer, okay? Because don't let them, okay? And if you give things away to people, make sure that you're receiving your credit, okay? My boss has a major crush on me, and I keep soft launching a rejection. People are so strange. Like, there's definitely, y'all, make sure that you're receiving your credit, okay? Despite having a materialistic outlook, okay? Y'all could be incurable romantics this summer, okay? Rarely forget to keep the pleasure-loving part of life alive, okay? Don't waste energy, okay? Using skillful methods and techniques are worth more than brute force. I'm telling y'all, do not be impulsive, okay, Aries? You have a great ability to see the potential in the most ordinary things this summer, okay? But making sure you're going about things in a slow and sustained manner, okay? Working slowly and steadily. Don't be trying to get to like no quick gimmicks or like nothing like that, okay? Running your own business could also be very, very significant, okay? We talked about that earlier. It could be a new business going on for Aries placements, okay? Your chances of success are high, okay? But there will be some competition, okay? When this card is dealt in a reading, it shows the need to defend something, to question or values, okay? It says, my baby done went up and graduated. I don't know what the last part, but it came off, come out to protect your kids. Okay, or protect yourself in school, protect yourself from people at school. Okay, so yeah, Aries placements, y'all could be starting up a new business. Y'all could be playing in the stock market. Okay, y'all could be making quick business deals with the profit. Be careful about that. Do not be making quick business deals. Okay, your possessions could have a leap in value. Okay, they could appreciate in value. Okay, and y'all could definitely be beating some sort of competition out. Okay, that's my advice for the Aries placements. Okay, financial protection, boo. Putting stuff in your savings account. Okay, how your savings account. Leo, advice for Leo. Okay, Leo, y'all did come up in reverse. Ooh, and it fell upright, but it came up in reverse. Okay, so Jupiter and Aries. Okay, Leo placement. I got Jupiter and Aries. When Jupiter gets into Leo, please do not act a fool. That's exactly what this means. Okay, when Jupiter gets into Leo, okay, this summer on the 30th of June, okay, Do not act a fool. But there's also the idea of like, there's a lot of expansion. There's a lot going the fuck on. Okay. Now I was planning on it. That's real. Like when it comes down to the summer, there's a lot going on. Okay, Leo. And it says enterprise. Okay. So there might be some shifts and changes in regards to like business, work, your job. Okay. Like whatever the case may be. But with this Jupiter, Aries, enterprise energy. Okay. Also, some of y'all's advice, you may not to get your palms read, okay? Don't let everybody touch your hands, okay, or touch your palms. There's something about that. And you also don't need to tell nobody about your business plans this summer, okay? Work silently. This is what this is giving, okay? Don't let too many people know about what you got going on, okay? Because, I don't know, I feel like people are also trying to exert their will against you. We said that, okay? So you need to protect yourself, okay? Expansive drive to develop and improve, positive action, rush in where angels see. Honestly, like don't be impulsive, y'all. This is another one. Rushing in where angels fear to tread. Okay. This is about being extremely impulsive. Do not be impulsive this summer. Okay, but with the beneficial planet Jupiter involved, they get more than their fair share of lucky breaks. Y'all could be lucky once or twice, but that's not going to work all summer. Okay. Y'all are very optimistic and self-assured, but there's a need for you to watch out. Okay. And also, this could be like getting more popular than you wanted to, okay, or being very popular among a certain demographic. Make sure to protect your confidence. There could also be a low vibrational situation with like an actor, a politician, okay, a religious leader, a philosophical leader. Okay, Jupiter is a buoyant influence normally. More often than not, this would be a combination in play. When this card occurs in a reading, it signifies a successful consequence for ventures. The Enterprise card suggests that a bold and enterprising approach would be needed. So yeah, just be careful of not overdoing it. Okay, don't overdo it. Just don't overdo it. Y'all could be setting up a business, working for a foreign organization, using your personality to improve your status, okay, and enacting ideas for long-term success. But there's just something about not overdoing it, okay? Don't tell everybody about your business shit, okay? And there might be some sort of like foreign organization that doesn't work out, okay? And there might be, just make sure that you're not overdoing it when it comes down to improving your personal status, letting people know too much about what you got going on, okay? Not sharing your ideas with folks, okay? And lastly, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius this summer. Thank you, Spirit. Advice for Sagittarius this summer. Ooh, confirmation burp. Y'all. Okay, so y'all also got Jupiter. Okay, so Leo and Sag, I may want to look at each other's, you know what I'm saying, readings. You could definitely have Leo placements as well. Sagittarius, okay? Y'all have speculation, okay? Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is currently in Cancer when I'm filming this until the 30th, okay? So Jupiter is in Cancer. So the beginning, okay, of summer is definitely very, very significant, okay? Maybe some of y'all have Jupiter in Cancer or Jupiter in Aries, whichever the case may be. But yeah. When it comes down to it, y'all's advice with the speculation, y'all, this summer you could be getting your house situation together, okay? You could get your living situation together this summer, okay? Expanding your living situation, cleaning up more, taking better care, okay, of your house. Confirmation, okay? When it comes down to it, I just heard some barks, okay? In order to expand and develop your life, okay, this is about feeling a need to keep and develop a strong sense of family roots and traditions this summer. So you're going to get closer with your family and like getting like your home, okay, like domestic stuff together, okay, like your home, your chores, your errands for yourself, you know what I'm saying, like your kids, your family, you know what I'm saying. Getting deeper into your culture this summer. The desire to be around and care for other people may spread into work for the community at large, okay, which may be seen as an extension of the family. Yeah, you could definitely be volunteering, like coaching, getting out there in some type of way, like helping people out, okay. This is also, you will also benefit from exploring your talents for historical research. Yeah, getting deeper into like your genealogy, your ancestry this summer, okay, Sagittarius, okay, learning more about your past, your culture, your people, okay, going back home. I could be going back to like ancestral lands, okay, the state your family's from, the country your family is from, okay. Children could be very, very significant in your life as well. Early family upbringing of people with the Jupiter Cancer combo has usually been supportive and comfortable. And so they try to pass these qualities onto those surrounding them. Yeah, you could definitely be like mentoring people, okay, or like communicating with kids in your family, okay. If not inheritors of material possessions, they certainly inherit strong family traditions, and most usually both. This is about, y'all could also be receiving some sort of like family inheritance or money that comes from like family. Oil money could be significant, okay? May become the basis for establishing a family business. People with this planet sign combo usually have an excellent feeling for acquiring property. Y'all could be moving, okay? Sagittarius could definitely be like moving. Be careful of like somebody prideful, okay? Y'all could be moving, or your living situation could be shifting and changing, okay? Y'all could be like getting a new home, okay? Improving the value of your house, redecorating, renovating, okay? Your own home may be used for gatherings, okay? For religious, philosophical, or educational nature, okay? It could be hosting events at your home, okay? Like gatherings and stuff like that. Thank you to my ancestors. Only time they were, I'm not going to play with you, Jay. My move next August to Texas, period. Welcome to Texas. Welcome to Texas. But I definitely feel as though with this, when this card is drawn during a reading, it encourages Sagittarius to look to your family for support this summer. That's your advice. Look to your family for support and even financial help. So your family could be helping you financially this summer, okay? The speculation card is also a good indication of a successful outcome to an imminent property deal, okay? So some, like this is like the move going well, okay? Y'all could expect a legal situation involving the home, okay? It's got to do with like roommates, contracts, okay? Leases. Running a family business from home, okay, could be significant for y'all. Exploiting an inheritance to the benefit of the family. So yeah, y'all could be spending money. Y'all could be spending money on family, okay, or receiving some type of money from family, okay. And I definitely feel as though y'all may have people like in your home. Y'all could also be expanding things in regards to like your pets, okay. But indeed, y'all, that is what I have for the fire sign placements, okay? That is what I have for fire signs for this summer. Thank y'all so much. And if anyone else is interested in getting a personal reading done here online, readings are 20. Jay is the first person on my list. Y'all are welcome to stay for personals. Recognize they are for somebody specific. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe, notification bell. Okay, so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay. Yeah. This summer, y'all, fire sign. Listen. This next 3 months. Okay. I just think that it's a very transformational time. Bye. Enjoy your evening stroll. I feel you already saw my stories, child. Eventful summer. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get into Jay's personal in just a second. Cleanse the energy. Sip of water. Let's see. Sending minds. What do they want me to know, please? It's some fuckery lately. That's right. I'll go ahead and put Amy on the list after Jay. Let me be quiet before they jump me. Let's go ahead and put this right here. Okay. We'll do this right there. Boom, boom, boom. Breaking my heart, yeah. Got me crying inside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So, Jay, you wanted to do a general reading? Make sure that you're drinking water, okay? Cancer season makes us extra thirsty, and you're already a water sign. So, also, Jay, I did hear Papa Legba, okay? So to call on any spirits, of course, but just like I do hear that in my head as I get started with you, okay? Yeah, much respect to the spirits. So let's see what's going on. That's because I don't personally work with Papa Legba, but I do hear his name in my head. But let's see what's going on. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Tapping in. Archangel, now mind you, I was going to say Archangel Michael, but honestly, Jay, Archangel Raphael could definitely be very, very significant for you at this moment in time. Okay. That's where I'm not sure why, you know what I'm saying, that energy's come up, because in my readings with you, he's never come up before, but this could have to do with somebody else as well, or maybe some sort of like symbolism that you see elsewhere. Okay. It could also have to do with like a cultural connection elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? But there might be a need for you to possibly do some research, okay, or ask your ancestors and guides why that deity is coming up, okay? That spirit is coming up, okay? But macaroni and cheese could be significant. That also gives me the fact that macaroni and cheese was created by an enslaved individual, one of Thomas Jefferson's enslaved individuals, okay? Um, Macaroni and cheese could be very, very significant as well, okay? There's something about like cultural ancestral background. There's something about you doing African American studies, African American history, okay, and learning about like African American creation in some type of way, okay? Doing studies into something black, okay? That's significant here. Archangel Raphael, okay? The color green could be significant for you recently, okay? Also dogs, okay? Puppies could be significant. Music, you could be getting lots of signs and symbols through music, but I think Archangel Raphael is the one communicating with you. Fluorite could be significant. Dendritic agate could be significant. Dendrites, science class, biology could be significant. You could be feeling random tinglings, okay? Nerviness and tinglings. Ooh. I don't like that sound. Yeah. I definitely feel as though what you need to know is that the veil is kind of like thin-ish is what it feels like. My ears ringing. It's also the Cancer season that we got going on. Okay, the veil is thin-ish right now. Okay, I think that there might be, if you haven't gone to the doctor, okay, in a minute, if you haven't gone to the doctor in a minute for like a checkup, especially like a feminine checkup, okay, your reproductive system, there's a need for you to go ahead and get that handled if you haven't had a pap smear, okay, in a while, or if you haven't gone, you know, and just gotten, if you haven't gotten tested, if you haven't gotten a pap smear, you know, a well woman exam, you know what I'm saying? This could also be about like doing like your breast cancer test, you know, like 3 fingers in a circular motion. You got one like last month, that's real. Okay. Then there's something about just like making sure that you like stay up on like, you know, your reproductive health, especially if you've been feeling like your periods have been strange, or you've been feeling like you've been hormonal, you know what I'm saying? Or like things has been shifting, extra acne, new stuff happening, you know what I'm saying? Might be me being anemic. That's, yeah, that could also be it, you know? But they're just telling you to kind of keep up on like your health, okay? If stuff starts to shift and change for you this summer, there's just a need for you to go ahead and like, you know, just make sure that you just stay on top of stuff, you know what I mean? Especially as we get closer to that Virgo eclipse later on in the year. And we all know when the Virgo eclipses come, okay? I'm not sure if it's a Pisces eclipse or Virgo, but regardless, it's going to be happening during Virgo season. When those eclipses come, suddenly all the health stuff that we've been ignoring seems to try to whoop our ass, okay? So just know that might be one of those situations, okay, Jay? But generally, what is it that Jay needs to know right now, okay? What is it that Jay, working with pennies could be significant, copper, okay? It's also Friday, Venus works with copper, okay? What you need to know, period, okay? Yeah, we're just talking about Virgo season. This is the magician. This says manifestir, okay, creation. This is the magician in this deck, okay? So I want you to know that Virgo season is going to be very, very significant, okay? And Mercury retrograde is not going to be as ridiculous as you think that it will be, okay? And I definitely feel like with this, your magic is working. What you need to know is that this is a very powerful time for you as a water sign, and it's, you know, it's Cancer season, okay? So yeah, just know that like your magic is absolutely working, okay? We have Iku transformation. I want to say that this is not the Chariot in reverse. I think this is the let me see. Hold on. Let's see, that's the Hangman. And this is, child, what is this? Am I missing a card? That makes sense. Like, girl, calm the fuck down. That's real. If this is the Temperance, the Hangman. What card am I missing? Hold on. I also feel as though there might be a need for you to kind of like make sure that you double check and write stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be that pregnant is very, very, very real, actually. That's very real. Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Hangman. This is the Death card, I think. Yeah. It is. This is a Death card. I just rarely pull it in this deck. This is the death card. Okay, so emphasis on that Scorpio vibe. Okay, so what you need to know generally is that there's some sort of transformation that you will not be able to let go of. Okay, chilies could be significant. Okay, there's definitely need for you to get your protection up. Okay, we talked about that. Definitely get your protection up. But yeah, this death in reverse, there's some sort of like ending that's going to be happening before the end of Cancer season. Definitely before the end of summer, but before the end of Cancer season. Okay, like the middle of July, there's going to be some sort of like ending. Okay, and literally your magic has a lot to do with this. Okay, it says if you accept Iku when she appears in a spread, you are fully free to release something and step into the new light. Okay, so release work. If you did a cleansing recently or release rituals, those are working. They want you to continue doing that. Okay, step into the new light. It's okay to mourn and grieve the things of the past, but you must create your future when Iku arrives and says it is time to move on. Even these last couple days when the moon was in Scorpio, there could have been some stuff that you were releasing or some like magic you did. That magic definitely took. It stuck at work. Okay, give it some time to do what it do. But if Iku shows up for you, it is time to consider: do I run programs of the past more than those of the future? And do I know how to embrace the unknown? Okay, so there's something about an ending that like had to happen regardless. Okay, and it's something that you've been trying to hold on to, but your magic is like more powerful than like the low vibration aspect that you were in, you know what I'm saying, to start off with, like wanting to hold on to it but casting magic that wants you to let go of something. Okay, I feel like this is you like needing to surrender something. Okay, so continue. Snakes could be super significant. Continue to like shed your skin. Okay, release. You could also be doing a scrub. I would advise a salt or sugar or coffee scrub. Okay, with like magical intention. Continue. I'm telling you, when I said that fire sign placements need to be cleansing all summer, like at least weekly, bro. I'm so serious. You know what I'm saying? Weekly to daily to weekly. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one works. But it says clarity is coming to the manifestir. Confirmation, I'm hearing some cars buzz. Okay, clarity comes to the manifestir when they define in crystal clear terms what they have carried in from the Fool. Okay, the manifestir knows how to co-create with the four elements to conjure the environment and desires best suited for their time in this realm. Yeah, your magic. This is about getting deeper into your magic. Okay, especially using water. May I ask about what the fuck going on in my love life? Yes. I got you. It says the manifestor tells you it is time to stand in your power pose. You also need to get into your yoga, Jay. Okay, they need you to stretch. That's going to help you with that's something that you've been trying to avoid. Okay, you've been avoiding getting into like your yoga or like a physical routine, and that's going to really help your magic like ground itself. Okay, and working with water as well. It's not time for another vision board. Okay, it's time for action. Okay, the planning phase is over. And it says the phone is ringing. Pick up and accept the infinite possibilities. Okay, so there could be a phone call that you're also avoiding. Okay, the infinity symbol repeats throughout the curtains of flowers. Okay, honestly, you're going to see a whole bunch of shifts and changes like end of Leo season into like Virgo season. So eclipse season is going to be super significant. Okay, so the infinity symbol repeats throughout the curtains of flowers, symbolizing endless opportunity. You didn't come here to fail, and you can always tap into the never-ending flow of energy within yourself. It is time to sow your seeds and build a garden bed. Okay, you need to find a different hobby. Okay, they want you like your hobbies are not the hobbies that you should be having. Like they want you to like stretch and they want you to like, you know, like garden, okay, or like go on walks and shit. You know what I'm saying? When the manifestor shows up, you are being asked to challenge yourself. Consider the following: am I being clear in my co-creation? The difference between a desire and a manifestation is a plan of action. So they're telling you you're avoiding actually like starting the shit that you said that you was gonna start. So there's a need for you to, especially it could also have to do with like driving, okay, the car-based situation, okay, because Cancer season has to do with like the chariot, which is about vehicles, and also like the riding of a horse, okay. There's also a need for you clear quartz, okay? Clear quartz could be super significant for you, okay, to amplify your intentions, working with earth and working with water, okay? Working with like crystals and stones, okay? And they also want you to do grounding shit, like going on walks and stretching, okay? But there's something about you avoiding the wrong shit, okay? So when it comes down to crystal technology, okay, silicone, they literally want you to like use like crystals and stones. Okay, this could also be your glamour magic working as well. But as of right now, you're kind of out of balance with stuff, and also this is not the time to be having sex because we have creation partnered in reverse. This is not the time to be involving yourself in a sexual relationship. Taurus energy in reverse, non-committal vibes. Okay, I do not think that right now is the time to be in a relationship that are just scared the shit out of me popping up right here. Okay, dogs could be very significant. Look up the spiritual meaning of dogs, okay, in regards to love and relationships, right? And he just yawned, okay? So I definitely feel as though there's something about like the same old, like you might be bored, okay? But when it comes down to what's going on in your love life, advice in love for Jay, there's too much going on here. Like, yeah, girl. Didn't I just say walk? Okay. Yeah, it's just that damn Leo trying to approach me. It says walking meditation in reverse. It says just go. Spirit said that you're worried about the wrong shit. And when's the last time that you went to the park or like went outside? That's what this is. Okay, they're saying like, okay, now, like, you know what I mean? So that's what this is giving. There's also something about like love and relationship. Make sure you're dating people who respect you and like your hair, okay, and like your ethnicity, okay. Think of your future. Also, somebody could be throwing your period off. Think of your, which that can go in several ways, okay. But it says think of your future reality like it already exists in the quantum field. Find a place in nature where you will be focused and in tune with your surroundings and walk it out. Broadcast an electromagnetic signal. You need to cleanse your hair, okay. It's got to be someone trying to like touch your hair. It could be somebody culturally different than you. Okay. Yeah, broadcast an electromagnetic signal. You need to cleanse like your head. It could be like an egg cleanse. It could be washing it. Okay. Believe that because you're creating in a quantum field, it has already happened because it has. Okay. Protecting your crown during this time from people. Okay. Yeah, you could be receiving a lot of energy from somebody. Someone could have just cut their hair, but yeah, they're telling you that you need to walk. Okay. They're telling you in terms of love. You said it's the boy. Oh, it says enchantment. Okay, celebration. There could be people wanting to ask you out. Okay, there could be people wanting to ask you out, wanting to date you, wanting to like party with you, or like whatever the case may be. Somebody offering you a drink. Okay. The enchantment card encourages you to raise your glass. Okay. We know through the study of epigenetics that it's environment that signals the gene and not the other way around. So I don't even like the fact that we're talking about epigenetic, even if it's not. It's talking about, like the Mary J. Blagiana, okay? But I'm not gonna lie, this kind of feels like somebody of a different ethnicity than you, like feeling some type of way. Because I just feel like they're talking about plants in here, but I just don't like it in the context of things, okay? Yeah, be careful in love and relationships. Could be somebody who wants to like drink and smoke with you, okay, or like whatever the case may be. Look, creation solo, okay, solo magic in reverse, okay. This has to do with self-pleasure, okay. Be careful about who you're self-pleasuring to. There could be somebody self-pleasuring in regards to you, okay. Mind you, creation partner came up. This is not the time to be like doing no sex magic, involving yourself sexually with anybody else, you know what I'm saying? And with this magic alignment, there's something about you being out of alignment. This also is giving me sexual, okay? You are out of alignment with somebody that you were engaged with sexually at some point in time, okay? This is really not the time for that, okay? And your magic is definitely working, and there's a need for you to cleanse, okay? And I would definitely do like, it could have to do like yoni cleanse, yoni, see if that's what you partake in. This could also have to do with just like womb healing, womb cleansing, okay? Apple cider vinegar bath, okay? Or something of that nature. But I definitely just feel as though there's just something here that don't like, it's not fitting and sitting the way that it needs to. That could mean a number of things, okay? But when it comes down to it, my ex needs to leave me alone. Like, I'm just like, as early as 660 BC, let's see, hold on. The mindset around pleasure has been steered towards shame for a very specific reason. Yes, it's like clearing out sexual shame. And like sexual heaviness, sexual trauma. If we could harness the true potential of creative energy, somebody could be trying to feed off of your sacred energy. You need to do a cord cutting, okay, or like a cleansing, okay. We might take or like release ritual, okay. We might take complete control of our own lives. In this card, we see the hand has a small light emerging from the center of the palm, and that the lines of palmistry are written in gold, okay. The palms contain a chakra used and open when channeling Reiki. This card may indicate there is some prosperity coming your way. Tonkat Ali. This is also like, I don't know, somebody is definitely still feeling like a hornball, okay, having to do with you, and somebody is definitely like pulling and tugging on you. So you definitely need to cast protection over your womb. You may want to light a candle to protect your womb, okay, or get in a bath rather, because it's cancer season, okay, and to protect your womb. But your major advice, yeah, there's people from the past that you would rather forget with this memory. This is Mami Wata, okay, but in reverse. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely somebody and some people that you need to cleanse away, okay. You might hit a return to sender, that's real. And I just feel like with all of this, it's just kind of giving like, yeah. Honestly, Jay, not the time for love and relationships. Definitely get into your cleansing bag, okay? Definitely get into your cleansing bag. People are very, very strange. And what they want you to know is you need to stretch, okay? Your magic is definitely working. My ears ringing when I said you need to stretch. Your magic is definitely working, okay? Santissima could also be significant. But when it comes down to Mami Wata, it says Mami Wata is the spiritual and material oracle and comes to you, spiritual and material oracle, and comes to you when you are going to gain something if you call upon her for help. She loves to help women and will protect the sacred waters around her at all costs, okay? Her eyes hold a stern gaze that shines intensely. So if you've been feeling called towards water spirits or Mami Wata, you may want to learn more about her. He seemed like he would help me learn how to drive. A dog bark when you said that. Confirmation, okay? So yeah, there's something about needing to be protected, okay, in loving relationships, okay? The water in this card is a major factor as Mami Wata will use the water to prove a point or teach a lesson if her messages are not received. You definitely need to protect yourself in loving relationships using water, okay? A protective bath could be significant, okay? Many people seek the help of Mami Wata by dancing themselves into a trance, okay? This card could be a sign of fertility, okay? So there's definitely people who still be thinking about like trying to get you like pregnant, okay, or like trapping you even, okay. Mami Wata could be significant, or working with the water in general, okay. It could be certain water spirits, okay. Also, coleslaw could be significant, which gives me Mona Leo's cipher verse, okay. And he's super fucking nasty. Coleslaw, okay. That's what I'm hearing, okay. So there could definitely be somebody who's very freaked out, all right, and they're still trying to like see what's going on with you. All right. So definitely I would say do some water-based magic for your womb about past sexual partners, cleansing, clearing, and protecting yourself type shit, you know? But that's what I have for you, Jay. Let's see. You said the Shane dude. Amy, you're up next. Let me know what you're reading. Ooh, this came out sideways in terms of Shane. It says gratitude rampage. It's already happened. Okay. So this kind of gives like someone who has like someone has a K-I-N-K, okay, because he was just about to be a buddy for helping me learn how to drive. Somebody may have like a K-I-N-K for like helping people. It's strange, okay? It doesn't feel like necessarily like heavy, evil, negative, but it just feels like somebody who like when people tell them like when they help people, and like folks are like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like this kind of does something. Now he did say like somebody has like it's not giving like praise as much as it's giving like somebody likes doing things for other people. They just do. And it borderlines like sexual. That's what this feels like, okay? So when it comes down to, he told me I don't need to thank him. He just wanted to help. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. It says it's already happened. I earn unlimited abundance doing what I love. Okay. Like damn, accept a thank you, bro. That's real. If this card has shown up for you, it's time for a rampage. You express gratitude daily, but this is time to rage it. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who's like a grateful person. A daily practice that includes expressing gratitude, okay, in a way that feels in flow. Yeah, the idea of like saying thank yous. This is upright, Mami Wata with memory. It's not the same. This person's not necessarily like a bad person. Okay, it's not forever. Okay, definitely a temporary with that transformation in reverse. Okay, but definitely somebody to help you. I said that in the fire sign reading. I said somebody might be here for a second to help out a little bit financially, a little bit 1 2 1 2. You know what I'm saying? But it's not permanent. You know what I mean? It's not permanent. Okay. Well, the doggone creation myth tells a story of Mami Wata dates back over 4,000 years. Mami Wata has come up for you twice now, okay? A figure is floating in the ocean with a large red and black snake around her shoulders. Her tail bursts with emerald greens, and her hair encompasses everything around her. Okay, so yeah, this person could also be very fascinated with your hair, okay? But honestly, it says key. I know you're talking about driving. It say key. I don't know. But what you need to know is that you do not need to have sex with this person, okay? Because they will be obsessed with you, okay? Yeah. Definitely somebody just to, yeah, he's here to help. And that's it. That's what I got for you, Jay. Keep it cute. Keep it real cute. Know that this is temporary, and when it's time for him to go, just let him go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for these messages. I stand with a connection between mine and Jay's guides. This is general energy plus workplace check-in. It's been ridiculous lately in every aspect. That's real. General energy, workplace check-in. I serve a connection between mine and Jay's guides. Thank you. And Amy, now I'm sniffing. Keep cleansing, boo. Amy. And if you need to go grocery shopping, Oh my gosh. Don't just be buying like sweets or like something that you're not supposed to buy. Be careful. There's something about you paying more attention to what it is that you're eating. Okay. It's Cancer season. It's almost your birthday. And there's something about you paying more attention to that. Okay. Um, yeah, something about that. Now I do. I'm running on chocolate and caffeine. Yeah, they tell you to be careful about that. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. So general messages and workplace vibes. Okay, they want me to use a different deck than this one. They want me to use the What's Gossip deck. So there is some foolishness going on. Okay, there definitely is some foolishness going on. So let me see what's going on here. Okay, and also you still have a return to sender that's on me. I was tripping these last few, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting back into my collective magic. Oop, as my ear is tingling, okay? So I still have your candle. That's probably time now. They wanted to wait till after you were done moving. But let's see what's going on, okay? Now, heavy stalking competition. I'm so mad at them. It's okay. I'm so sorry. I'm finna put them extra razzle dazzle on it for you. Then some more. So when it comes down to it, when it comes down to general messages, okay, what is it that Amy needs to know in general? What is it that she needs to know in general? One. Recharge. You need to be recharging. You went through a lot these last couple of months and you need to recharge, okay? You need mental rest. You need to go to sleep, okay? Stop going to bed late as hell. Amy, pull it together. I can hear it. Pull it together. You need to stop staying up at night. Nah, you need to stop staying up at night. You need to recharge your battery, okay? Not the rose, okay? That's what this is giving me. You need to recharge your batteries, okay? Not the rose. And this is also very much so given like being on that phone late at night, okay? Which gives me Downstairs DJ by Megan Thee Stallion, okay? Aquarius Leo energy. And she's like, Ebony, Leslie, X videos, okay? That is so funny. I can literally hear like a vibration in my head. That shit is so fucking funny. I like literally. I said. So quite literally, they're telling you that you need to kind of take a break. It says taking a break, come back stronger. Okay. This could also have to do with just like personal, energy retention, keeping your sacral energy. Like it's like you doing it as much as you're doing it. Okay. It's draining your energy. Okay. Or just not sleeping in general is draining your energy. Okay. So that's why also there's certain shit that they didn't want done just yet. Okay. Magically. And all of that, because it's going to take energy from you, but you're not conserving your energy. You know what I'm saying? So like when those things happen, the effects of those things, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be drained, especially because there was just so much that went on and you haven't given yourself a chance to kind of like rest, relax. You may not have been eating well. You may not have been sleeping well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you need to take a break. You need to emotionally recover. And it says rebound. Okay. It says temporary comfort, avoiding loneliness, quick replacement, and just to forget. Don't do that. There's a card that's zoomed out when I say that. Okay. Say less Googling how to stop being feral right now. That's real. They want you to create instead, because that energy comes from the same place. So whenever you're feeling like a very hornball, go like create something. It could be a video, it could be painting, it could be drawing, it could be anything. It could be dancing, you know what I'm saying? But go do something with it. It could be working out, you know what I'm saying? Stretching. Like, I know it seems odd, but you have to redirect that energy sometimes, myself included, when it comes down to it, there's a need for you to avoid any rebound. You do not need a rebound, okay? And don't be nobody's rebound, okay? You need to recharge. Someone could have a rename, okay? A name that starts with R-E, okay? So when it comes down to it, you avoiding loneliness, okay? Quick replacement, and just to forget. Do not be nobody's rebound. This is not the time. Somebody could also be trying to make you a rebound, okay? It says self-made, all right? So yeah, you need to kind of be with yourself. Independent success, okay? Overcoming odds. Create your own path and building something from nothing. This is a brand new beginning, okay? And you need to take your mask off, okay? And look, the shadow aspect is trusting the signs. Pay attention to guidance, okay? The universe is speaking to you clearly. You need to follow your intuition, okay? And we started off in the fire sign reading with this mirror, okay? There's something about doing mirror work. Okay. Your relationships are mirroring. Okay. Reflective relationships, self-awareness. What you see is you. Okay. Pork could be significant. Okay. Cultural pork, because I'm thinking of the boudin that I have in my refrigerator right now, which gives me cultural pork-based foods, because that's my cultural pork-based food. So something about a cultural pork-based food could be significant. Your ancestors could want some of that. You know, whatever. I can hear it in my head. It start with an F or a P. Start with an F or a P. There's a cultural pork-based food that you may need to cook for yourself. Now, they love some pork. That's real. So my culture too also loves some pork. But yeah, there's something about cooking a homemade meal for you and your ancestral altar, especially during Cancer season, which is literally about, like ancestral stuff. Okay, you may look just like one of your ancestors. You may find that out soon. Okay. Yam pork porridge, period. I want some yam pork porridge. So when it comes down to it, like what they want you to know is in general, like you just need to charge your battery. You need to be with yourself. Do not go finding no rebound. It's Mercury retrograde and it's Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Okay. And there's a need for you to kind of face yourself, thinking about the relationships that you had, the crushes that you have, the past people that you dated and things of that nature, and thinking about what you're learning from that. Okay. Brand new. And it says gaslighted. Okay. Don't gaslight yourself into believing that you need to be in a relationship right now, that you're in a brand new beginning. Okay. You're reinventing yourself. Do not gaslight yourself. Okay, it says, I do. My paternal granny, someone said I was her reborn. Okay, so you may need to offer her some yam pork porridge. Okay, and have a conversation with her, because there's some sort of, you just also you just move like there's a brand new thing. Do not gaslight yourself. Okay, do not distort your reality. Okay, do not questioning your sanity. Okay, do not question your sanity. It's about you imagining things. Okay, so your mind is playing tricks on you. Okay, when it comes down to feeling lonely, and when it comes down to the CEO energy and soul contract, there could definitely be a draining ass energetic vampire at work. Okay, a shitty boss. Okay, I got something for the ass. When it comes down to boundaries, okay, there's a need for you to definitely set some boundaries, especially about people talking about your business. Don't be afraid to ghost somebody, okay? There's something about divine intervention needing to come through. Also, do not go outside of your means. Maple bacon donuts could be significant. I just had me a maple bacon donut. You can set a boundary with somebody, okay? You can set a boundary with somebody. You need to set a boundary with somebody, okay? Yeah, you're going through an ascension, okay? There's definitely something about you learning how to speak up for yourself, okay? You've been guzzling donut holes. I fucking love donuts. Like the maple bacon donut I had the other day. Y'all, I go crazy for a maple bacon donut. When it comes down to work, what is it that she needs to know in regards to work? Ooh, false alarm. They're definitely making something out of nothing. The song Nothing to Something by Sid could be significant. You could definitely have there could be a queer coworker who would be trying to show out for you. I'm involve myself in that. You should. I don't know if because that's some American shit, a maple bacon donut. I don't know, but they might have that over there in Canada. Okay. It might be better because they got the real maple over there. We got the bacon. So quite honestly, when it comes down to the false alarm, okay, in reverse, there's definitely something to where something is not that deep, okay? Yeah, I was like, y'all are definitely Maple Central, you know what I'm saying? I want a real maple. I don't know what the fuck they be using down here, okay? But I want to try some real maple, okay? Exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, okay? Yeah, people are definitely making shit more serious with you than it does feel racially motivated. Yeah, definitely making shit more serious with you than it needs to be, okay? Something is not that serious. Also, Mercury retrograde in Cancer is what's causing you to be so irritated as well at the people at work, okay? So just know that shit is not forever. Look at that, breadcrumbing in reverse. There definitely could be a queer person there who's trying to flirt with you, okay? A masculine energy, okay? Someone could be a Scorpio or a Taurus. They make everything I do a big deal. I breathe and they want to call 911. Yeah. With this breadcrumbing, okay, it gives me Hansel and Gretel. Okay, be careful. Okay, there could be somebody else who's a practitioner there, because that was them children following them that witch into the woods and they got ate the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. She was leaving breadcrumbs and candy and shit, and it was ooh, Hansel and Gretel, and they got ate the hell up. And I don't like that. Okay, so I definitely feel as though why would I tell that story like that? And also, I definitely feel as though there's a need for you to watch out what it is that like you tell them. Very much so need to breadcrumb these people. Give minimal attention to them. Vague promises, never committing to something fully. Okay, they could be trying to ask you to do shit. Someone could be trying to ask you out. Okay, soon, or like they be thinking about it, but like your protections maybe kind of stop that from happening. Unexpected chemistry. Somebody, this is like a disaster. Somebody is trying to like drop hints. Somebody's trying to drop hints. They could have been like, oh, you know, like false alarm. Like I said, there could be somebody Scorpio, Taurus. See, somebody could be queer because I'm hearing nothing to something by said. I'm too much off the goose, so give me the juice. Too picky to choose out of all of you. These bitches kiss and tell, but I wish them well. I'm just overzealous, they think I'm selfish, but I'm working on my wellness. Hustle for my health, and I keep pushing this product. My ears ringing. This product till there's nothing on the shelf. They need to send me some money, bro. Be useful. That's real. I definitely just feel as though, and with this fake flex, someone could be trying to impress you, like in the workplace, okay? Pretending well, showing off, borrowed luxury, deceptive bragging. Somebody feels like you have more money than them. They feel like they don't know where your money is coming from. They feel like they don't know where your money is coming from, okay? And it's like turning into a whole thing, okay? But like, don't let them like gaslight you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they can't make sense of it. But guess what? Back of the deck, they think I have a sponsor. LOL. Like, it says payback, so this is giving return to sender, boo. I'm on it. My mental health is together now. I'm on it. We're back. Yeah, in this bitch. So when it comes down to it, with this me versus me, this also came up in the reading earlier today for fire signs. Okay, so just know like you are the only person that you're in competition with. It's like they're in competition with you, but you're not in competition with them. Okay, and when it comes down to it, like they're going to receive their consequences. Okay, told them I have a man and a child and a cat. Might even tell them I'm pregnant next shift. That's real because fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they definitely feel like you take very, very good care of yourself. Okay, with this, they finna learn a lesson though. Wisdom gain, completing cycles. Okay, so just know I'm coming. Okay, it says two-face and we have poker face. Okay, there could definitely be something that happens with somebody's face. Not my intention, but you know, hell, you know, says one thing, does another. Okay, yeah, definitely some bullshit. People like they pay attention whenever you like say things. Like they remember little shit about you too. Okay, cuffing season. Definitely somebody likes you. Okay, like definitely somebody like you talking about. Definitely my intention. Somebody likes you. Okay, and I feel like divine intervention has kind of stopped. Okay, somebody from like coming towards you. Okay, but yeah, retirement goals. Two-Face, you definitely are going to end up with like a new job soon enough before the end of the summertime is what this feels like. Okay, or being in a new place if you want to. Okay, long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, okay, and living the dream. Okay, so yeah, this is about like continuing to keep your plans to yourself. Okay, not the time for dating. More so need to kind of keep yourself doing what you got to do. Okay, leaving people on red. Okay, because like, and don't worry if somebody's not responding back to you. You need to break that cycle of anxiety. Okay, so yeah, there's a wake-up call that you need to have about a sneaky link. Okay, or wanting to have a sneaky link. Okay, something is clickbait. Somebody is not who you think that they are. Okay, especially if this is somebody new. Okay, like it says overnight success in reverse, which is so crazy. I'm hearing overnight celebrity. I mean, this energy comes up anytime I'm in your energy. That shit is so funny. However, overnight celebrity is significant. Okay, Kanye West and Twista. So I just personally feel as though you could definitely be like, you could definitely like be like getting off in some type of way online. Okay, it could be somebody online. It could have to do with like videos or whatever the case may be. And there's something about like harvesting that energy, keeping it for yourself. Okay, and it says bag secured, not heavy rattling. Snakes could be significant as well. Okay, you're going to end up with a bag. Okay, it's about to be some sort of new bag. Okay, it's going to be a new job happening before the end of summer. Okay, especially around those eclipses. Okay, but yeah, you're going to get some sort of, some sort of revenge. Okay, don't worry too much about it. The two-faced people are going to be exposed. There's definitely somebody who might this retrograde try to like slide into your DMs. Somebody might be trying to be a side piece, but I'm telling you, keep your energy to yourself. Do not ignore the signs, okay? Do not make choices that go against your ascension, all right? Watch what you say to certain people because people are going to be unmasked, all right? And you also could be having lots of deja vu very, very soon to let you know that you're about to have a status upgrade. And there's definitely somebody watching you, a secret admirer, but they have a hidden agenda, okay? Somebody's like admiring you, but they're also like in competition with you, okay? And there's a lot of shadow work that needs to be done on your part in regards to how you see yourself, okay? And also looking at the consequences of your own actions, okay? So that is what I have for you. Be careful. With friend zone in reverse and inner child, there's a lesson that came from you being friend zoned in some type of way, like some sort of, that could have triggered something in the inner child, okay? Something about like boundaries, okay? There's definitely something deeper, okay? I need for you to like let go of some sort of inner child wound that has to do with like friendship, okay? Or like being friend zoned, okay? There's something of that nature, okay? But whatever this is toxic and it is coming from your childhood and it does need to be addressed, okay? As well. It came up again, especially during Leo season. That eclipse is not going to let you slide without the inner child healing. Okay. Also, keep posting though. Your influencer stuff is gonna like start to do well. Okay. You may end up getting paid for that soon. Okay. We'd love to see it. That's what I have for you, Amy. You're welcome, honey. I serve a connection between mine and Amy's guides. Thank y'all so much. If anyone else is interested in a personal reading, readings are 20. My list is open. Y'all go ahead and let me know. But if not, I'm going to go ahead and pull one final message of advice for the collective before I hop up off of here. Let's see. In it. Okay. We'll also do one of these and let it be. Piece of Me by Lady Ray could be significant, okay? You gotta let somebody go if you gotta let somebody go, okay? Baked potatoes could be significant, okay? The Spurs could be significant. And in thanks, not enough. I like to take a piece of you. I hope you get the peace you need. What's that song you channel for me, Kinny? Something about a shelf and price. Oh my gosh. My ear is ringing too. What's the song? Shelf. I can't remember. It'll come back. I can't remember. Ooh. Not Aquarius. This is the advice, y'all. Idealism, okay? This is Sun and Aquarius sideways, okay? Let me see what that say. I cannot remember. I'm thinking about it now. And the product. Oh. Nothing to Something by Sid. Nothing to Something by Sid. SYD. I remember. Yeah. Nothing to Something. Or nothing with no G to something. Yeah. I'm too much off the goose, so give me the juice. Too picky to choose out of all of you. These bitches kiss and tell, but I wish them well. I'm just overzealous, they think I'm selfish. And I'm working on my wellness. Also for my health, and I keep pushing this product till there's nothing on the shelf. Yeah. So when it comes down to idealism, okay, when this card occurs in a reading, it often indicates help from friends with power and influence. Okay, be careful who is and isn't your friend. Okay. You're welcome, honey. It shows that taking the lead in a group activity could be rewarding, especially if the cause arouses the questioner's humanitarian instinct. So y'all may end up in like a group, like a social group, or like helping. There could be some eccentric behavior, unexpected behavior, original ideas or inventions, involvement in attention-seeking acts. Okay, so be careful about attention seekers or doing that yourself. There could be some sort of sudden upset. Okay, lateral thinking, and influential acquaintance gives a helping hand. Okay. So yeah, y'all could definitely be either helping somebody out, okay, or y'all could be receiving some sort of help from somebody else, okay? So yeah, there could definitely be a need for you to like really assess your principles, okay, or the principles of another person. But that's what I have for the collective, okay? Thank y'all so much for being here. I fucks with y'all a long way. Bye. Happy summer to the fire signs.